Hi there, everyone. Here we are again with another episode of Tuesday Talks. And you know, we always have someone interesting on our show. And today we have Kyle McCort from NFM Lending. He's a loan officer with NFM Lending. If you want to contact him, we have his contact info for you. And Kyle, thank you for coming. Welcome.
Appreciate you having me. Excited to be here.
Of course, we are always happy to have people like yourself who are experts in their field of work.
Appreciate that.
Kyle, we have a really great trend of something we do here with Tuesday Talks. It's about you get a question that came from the person before you, and then you have 3 questions we ask you, and then you give us a question. And I know we have that question that you gave us.
Perfect.
So Kyle, our first question, the question that came from Janie Parish, she's the executive director of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. She asked, if you were stranded on a desert island, what is the one thing, not a person, one thing that you couldn't live without?
I'm glad I got a little bit of time before we recorded this to kind of think through and kind of come up with some things, because initially I said phone, but somebody brought up charger.
Yeah.
And so that would die very quickly. So I think I'd have to go with like a knife or a machete or something to be able to cut trees and things down, to be able to make some stuff if I'm going to be stuck on a desert island for a while.
And kill some animals to eat if you're not a vegetarian.
I mean, at that point, it's whatever you got to do to survive, I'd imagine, right?
Yep. So, okay, a machete or a knife. That's interesting. That's a good one.
Practical, I guess. Yeah, kind of boring answer, but
no, it's fine. That's it's practical.
Yeah, it gets me through. So
it is. So Kyle, let's talk about real estate. Let's talk about lending.
Absolutely.
What is the minimum down payment for mortgage programs?
Yeah, this is a question I get probably daily from clients starting first-time home buyers. It really depends. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you have the opportunity to do 3% down with conventional financing. If you're a next home buyer, so you're buying your second home or whatever it is, you can still do 3% down if you meet certain income limits. FHA requires 3.5% down. That's your minimum there. And then VA and USDA are going to be 0% down. You would still have some closing costs involved in some of those, but you would not be requiring a down payment. There's other like non-QM type of mortgages, like bank statement programs, and those require anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20% down.
Okay.
So wide range there, but gives them at least a baseline on what to expect.
And I know you do. There is always that big misconception that conventional loans is always 20% down,
Yes.
at least 20% down. You're saying that's not true.
So actually, conventional programs are very, very competitive with lower down payments. A lot of individuals with interest rates even still being historically low, even though we're in a rising interest rate market, the ability of using PMI based off the borrower's profile to minimize that impact has really made 3%, 5%, and 10% conventional products really attractive. Like Northeast Ohio, the average down payment percentage is 6.5%.
Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty low.
So.
And then with the interest rates as it is,
Absolutely.
We're still in a good market.
Absolutely.
It's a hot market.
Yeah.
For buyers.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, that's interesting to know. The second question, credit scores.
Yes.
We talk about credit scores and we talk about that with clients and whatnot. Why isn't Credit Karma, your score in Credit Karma, never accurate? You hear that a lot.
This again is probably a daily question that I get. So there are actually 8 different FICO algorithms that calculate your credit score, and depending on the type of lending that you're getting is going to depend on which algorithm is used. So you have a FICO 2 through a FICO 10, and Credit Karma utilizes the FICO score that is used for like credit card lending and things of that nature. One example I always use for clients is if you were to apply for a credit card, a car, and a mortgage all at the same time with no inquiry affecting anything, you will likely have 9 different credit scores because of the algorithms that are used.
Okay.
So Credit Karma is great for reporting and understanding what's been reported on your credit report, but it's not necessarily going to be accurate for your credit score.
Because you can't use Credit Karma when you're getting a loan. If
Correct.
you go to a loan officer, they have to run your credit there, correct?
Absolutely. And when you run it with us, we make sure that we give you all 3 scores from all 3 bureaus, that way you know exactly what your true credit
So
scores
it's more
are.
accurate.
Absolutely.
So more exact. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So people, look out for your credit score and
Absolutely.
Credit Karma. If you are in the market for getting a loan, that's not going to be your accurate place.
It'll give you a good idea, but it's
Okay.
not going to give you your everything that
Okay.
you need.
That's certainly great to know. And that can make the difference between your down payments. That can make the difference between
Programs,
conventional,
absolutely.
FHA. That's
Absolutely.
a good point. That's a great point. All right. So your third question: why is being pre-approved, coming to that pre-approval
Yep.
side? Why is being pre-approved prior to shopping so important to the market?
So this is probably something that's been more present in the last couple of years. I'm sure you can speak on it with how competitive the market's been with inventory and things of that nature. A lot of times going to see showings and things of that, if you're not able to put offers in within the hour or couple hours, chances are you may miss out. So by being pre-approved prior to starting the shopping, it helps you have realistic expectations about what you can afford and what you can fall in love with. Everybody has had the experience of falling in love with something that they can't quite afford on the housing side. But two, it also helps you understand any hurdles that you have. And three, understanding your financing options helps you make very quick decisions. When you're putting offers in, you know you can put your best foot forward. So those are really going to be the three biggest reasons to give you a leg up in this market, because we all know multiple offers are a real thing right now.
Yeah, and if you're not pre-approved, you'll have your clients looking at things that they wish they can have.
Yes.
And that's something we try to train agents with. It's not show without a pre-approval.
Right.
Because you're maybe showing way outside of what they think they should have.
Well, and getting pre-approved in a short turnaround is very challenging. While it's possible, you definitely don't want to be rushing that process to make sure that you're understanding all of your options. Because you want to have that time to educate and understand what you're getting into.
So pre-approvals.
Yes.
Reach out, get those pre-approvals.
Yes.
All right, so that's great. That's your 3 questions, Kyle. And I know you have a question for the next person coming on.
Absolutely. So if you only had one meal left, what would you choose and why?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie.
So what would you choose?
That's a good question. I really don't know. I mean, if I was on death row, I want something that's gonna take a long time to eat.
You wouldn't want to rip it off like a Band-Aid?
No.
Okay.
But,
all right.
I don't know. I'm a foodie.
I am too. I'd probably choose like steak or pizza.
Maybe,
probably.
yeah.
As big of a pizza as you can make. So.
So, if you only had one meal left, what would you choose and why? Guys, this is Kyle McCort, NFM Lending. Great resource for lending. If you want to reach out to him, here's his contact information. Reach out to him. He's more than happy to run your credit as well and get you pre-approved.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there we have it. Thank you, Kyle, for coming.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you guys for listening and viewing. Remember, if you're serious about real estate, we're serious about you. Bye for now.